easy, flow and go, stretch. All you're gonna need is a chair for this, a little bit of water if you wanna have it handy. The purpose of this is not to get your heart rate up. It isn't a workout. It's a way to start your day. It's a way at any point to get rid of some stress and just move parts of your body we might not get to move that often. If we keep those moving, we have longevity, we have life in our joints, and we can do the things that we love to do. So here we are, nice sturdy chair. Armless would be best, but if you do have arms, you can find a way to work in it, that's okay. We just wanna make sure that it's really sturdy and you feel comfortable and you feel safe. The first thing we'll do is get on our sit bones, so that these big bones that you're gonna feel underneath your backside, and here's a way to learn how to sit in a fashion that's right for you. So we like to let our shoulders fall forward and get a feel for that. Then we come up and extend and put our head up where there's no pain and feel that arch in our back, and then settle somewhere in the middle of that. That's what we call a real neutral. So one of the things, if you can work on just sitting well, in as many opportunities as you have throughout the day, on the sit bones, not up all the way, not hunched over, just right here, that's gonna make a tremendous difference in how you feel, how your neck moves, your neck pain. Everything from the top down will be changed by the way you sit. So we're gonna keep practicing that sitting position all the way through this series. Just stay with me. The first thing we're gonna do is a nice, easy neck pattern. So we're gonna go down with our eyes. Take a breath. And then we're gonna go up with our eyes, just to where we're comfortable. Take a breath. We'll come back down. And one of the things I want you to think about doing is keeping your mouth closed, keeping your tongue up behind the front of your teeth on the roof of your mouth, breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. We're gonna come up, eyes lead, chin comes out. We're not crunching our neck. We look up. We get to those areas that feel just a little resistance, just a little bit of pushback. We don't go into pain. If there's ever any pain in any of these, you stop or readjust. If we get to that point where we're just a little bit of resistance, take a breath and see if you can go a little bit further. We're gonna come back to front. We're gonna take a second and let ourselves orient. Now we're gonna move left to right. So we're just gonna look over our left shoulder, eyes lead, keeping this shoulder down. Sometimes I like to actually hold a little lower on the chair just to keep the shoulder down, which gives me a little bit more stretch through what we call our upper trap right here and into our neck. And then easily we're gonna keep our eyes on the horizon. We're gonna come back around, looking with our eyes, leading with our eyes to the other side. Mouth stays closed, tongue's up behind the teeth on the roof of the mouth, breathing through the nose, a little tension there. We take a breath, we see if we can just get a little bit more from it. Shoulder stays down, we're on those sit bones. We're up tall, not arching. We're gonna go one more time. Take your time. If you feel dizzy, if you need to gather yourself, just pause, hold on to your chair, let that come back. We want you to be comfortable. This isn't meant to stress you out or bring you pain. We do want reasonable challenge so that we can work on your balance. We can work on your flexibility. Take a breath there. Try to lead with those eyes a little further. See if we can get the head to follow just a touch. We'll come back around. Last time here. Gonna lead with those eyes. Looking back. Try to find something in the room that you can get your eyes on. And as you go back and forth, see if you can see more. Or at the very least, get back to what you see. Look at it. Recognize what it is. Take that inventory. Be present of what's going on around you. Big breath. And we return. Okay, now we're going to find a position where we're comfortable in the chair. We're going to turn and reach to one side of it. And all we do here, you can grab your leg, you can grab the chair, the handle, whatever is comfortable for you. Heels stay down. We're going to, from our upper back, from the top of our body, we're going to open up, try to pull the shoulder back, and see if we can get some flexibility and some stretch through our chest, down through our rib cage. We look with our eyes still, but we're really getting around with our rotation. No pain in the low back. Still using that breath to get into those areas where there's a little bit of resistance. And then we see if we can breathe in, out, and just go a little further. We're gonna walk ourselves back around nice and easy. Hands come over to the other side. We turn from the shoulders. So we're up, eyes go where we're comfortable. If it bothers your neck, you just stay in a position that feels good for you. This isn't about pain. This is about feeling your body stretch, opening up areas that we don't get to move a lot through the day. This is a way that we don't really get to move an awful lot. And we say movement's the miracle, stillness is the enemy. When we keep positions that our body can move in still and we don't do that, that's where things start to tighten up. That's where we start to lose movement and quality of life. Big breath here. A little more if you can. And we're going to come out of that. The next drill we're going to do is we're going to work on the hamstring. So we're going to pick one foot up, bring it out, be comfortable. If you want to slide a little bit forward, just as long as you're not unsafe in the chair, that's fine. And then from here, all we'll do, hold on to the chair if you need to. Otherwise, you can reach down the leg, but it's really about pushing the hips back and just getting a little reach. We don't need to be here trying to reach down for the leg. It's staying up, looking out, keeping our chin in so we're not pushing our chin forward, and we're bending from here. Push the hips back toward the back of the chair. Just a little lean. We'll get a nice stretch through the back of what we call your hamstring. Then if you want, you can pull that toe up. You get a little bit through the calf down here, so you might get a little extra stretch here, a little work here. We'll release that. Try to get a little more from the stretch. The breathing still works here. Pull up. See if we can pull back a little more. Sometimes just trying to squeeze your thigh muscle here, your quads, will help release that back muscle. So just a little squeeze can free that up. Don't hold your breath. We release. We bring that leg back in. We're going to switch. We'll put the other side out. Position yourself where you feel safe and comfortable. Once again, pushing and hinging, this is called. We hinge at the hips. We bend those back away from us. Chest stays up. Eyes are out in front of us, so our neck is nice and straight. If you feel like reaching a little bit, you can. I've got support here on this hand just to feel comfortable, because this also can become a balance drill. And it's a little bit of a strength drill from this opposite support leg and in our core. So there's more going on here than just a stretch. If you want to get more of the calf, pull that toe forward. Try to breathe. Oxygen goes out. Maybe we squeeze the thigh just a little bit. We squeeze this. That will release a little more, and we just take a little bit more lean from it. Not here, a little more lean from it. Keep breathing. Grab some water if you need it. Pause whenever you have to. We're almost done for today. We're going to bring that leg in. We're going to open our legs up. You're going to lean forward, support yourself. You'll put an elbow on the inside of one of your legs as long as it feels comfortable. Then all we'll do here is just a light stretch through our wrist complex and part of our forearm. So just a nice easy stretch right here. This leg gives us support. We're still trying to be on those sit bones. Feet are comfortable on the ground, but we're up through that spine, not arching. So let me show you the difference. We're not here. We're on those sit bones. We're up trying to let people read. I have SilverSneakers here. I want my camera guys to be able to see SilverSneakers, but I'm not trying to arch up and get my neck out. It's just comfortable, but active. Got this stretch here. Release. And now I want you to think about pulling your fingers back from this hand. Just try very gently, 2 or 3 on a scale of 1 to 10. Pull those back towards your forearm and then continue to push through. No pain, no discomfort, just to the range of motion where it feels good. We're going to release. We're going to swap. We're going to put that other elbow in, staying up. Just nice and easy, just to where you're comfortable. Open those fingers up, keep those hands moving, keep that range of motion in all the fingers. That's where we get to do everything in life. That's what makes us different than every other animal on the face of the earth. So let's keep these hands open and moving. And the forearms works up to the elbow. Some people will have shoulder issues. They'll have toe issues and ankle issues that actually come from somewhere else in the body completely. So it's important that we just keep these joints moving. Okay, we'll release that. Still nice, easy breaths. We try to pull back just a little with the fingers where we can, and we let them go. Let them open. Nice breath. And then we're just going to put both our arms on our legs, and right here, all I want you to do is think about just very gently pulling your belly button towards your back. Small movement, so small. just so your back rounds ever so slightly. And then I'm thinking about pushing my shoulder blades or my elbows forward so that my shoulder blades come open, using that into my legs, just very light. It's almost like I'm trying to become like a cat with my back. My head rests, looking at the floor. I've got my breaths here, no pain. And then I'm gonna come forward and I'm just gonna squeeze my shoulder blades a little bit. I still have support here, but my shoulders are down, squeezing them back together like I had a walnut between my shoulder blades, and I'm trying to crack it, not a 10, maybe a 5. Just trying to open my chest up, squeezing back. We're gonna go one more time. I'm gonna come forward, slide the elbows forward a little bit. Some nice big relaxed breaths. Get that cat, open that spine up. Let there get a little bit of movement in that spine, pain-free. Then we're gonna come forward, slide those elbows in, those shoulder blades squeeze a little bit, just a little tension right there. Don't let the neck come forward. Keep that neck back. We're gonna walk ourselves up, reset on those sit bones, get that head up toward the ceiling, not a big arch. And I promise you this, if you just work on active sitting better throughout the day, and you throw some of these stretches in here or there that are comfortable for you, it'll help you feel better. And over time, that's where we get quality of life. And we don't even know that we need it because we trained it now.